Hi, welcome to the video on graph theory. My name is Hera Shaheen and today I am going to continue the topic I had started in the lecture 1 of graph theory. In the first lecture I had given you some introduction about graph and I had told you the definition of graphs, what are vertices and edges, and I had discussed what is self-loop, multi-edges, and one theorem that says that sum of degrees of all the vertices is twice the number of edges. Okay, I had given you an example also and proved that it is true. In today's video I will discuss simple graph, multigraph, pseudographs, what are these, and after that we'll see some theorems. Okay, so what is simple graph, multigraph, and pseudograph? Simple graph is one which does not have self loop and multi edges. Okay, simple graph does not have self loop and multi edges. It does not have self loop and multi edges, and the graph which contains multi edges but not self loop is known as multigraph. Okay, the graph which contains multi edges and does not contain self loop is known as multigraph, and the graph which contains self loop as well as multi edges is known as pseudograph. Okay, I had told you in the last video that what is a self loop and multi edges. Self loop is that the edge which comes from the same node and goes in the same node, which comes out and comes in the same node. That edge which starts from the same node and goes to the same node is known as self loop. And multi edges, when there are more than one edges in between two nodes, then that type of edges is known as multi edges. So simple graph does not contain self loop as well as multi edges. Multigraph contains multi edges, and pseudograph does not contain self loop. Pseudograph contains self loop as well as multi edges. So by diagram, if we want to see this circle is inside this circle, and this circle is inside the bigger circle, and this one is simple graph, and this one is multigraph, and the outer one is pseudograph. So what I mean to say that every simple graph is multigraph as well as pseudograph. Every simple graph is multigraph as well as pseudograph, and every multigraph is pseudograph. But reverse is not true. How is it possible? When in the simple graph you have multi edges, then that graph is become multigraph. When simple graph has multigraph as well as self loop, then that graph will become pseudograph. But reverse is not true. Okay, every simple graph is multigraph as well as pseudograph. Multigraph is pseudograph, but reverse is not true. So let me erase this and we'll proceed further. Now let's take an example. This graph is given which are having 5 vertices, vertex 1, vertex 2, vertex 3, 4, 5, and now let's find out what are the degrees of each node. So degree of vertex 1, degree of vertex 2, degree of vertex 3, degree of vertex 4, degree of vertex 5. What is the degree of vertex 1? It is 1, 2, 3, 4. You all know very well that what is degree, how we find degree. The number of edges incident on that vertex is known as its degree. So what is the degree of vertex 1? It is 1, 2 and 3, 4. Because of self loop, we will always count its degree 2. So it is 2 here, 1 is coming and 1 it is going. This is going or is coming, because since the direction is not given, so we count it always twice in case of degree. But when we count for the number of edges, we will count it as 1. So the degree of vertex 1 is 4, degree of vertex 2 is 5, degree of vertex 3 is 5, degree of vertex 4 is 3, degree of vertex 5 is 1, 2, 3. Again here it is a self loop. So what we will count it as a 2 and 1 is this. So number of edges incident on that vertex 5 is 3. Now we will count, we will add it. Sum of all the degrees, what will be? 16 plus 4, 20. And now find out number of edges here. Total number of edges. Total number of edges. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. Plus 1, 7. 8. And the self loop, this one is 1 edge, 9, and this one is 1 edge, 10. Self loop, in case of edges, self loop is counted once. Okay, please make a point of it that self loop is counted as a 1 edge in case of self loop, but when we have to find the degree of that vertex, then we have to count it as a twice. Okay, twice or 2. So what is the total number of edges? 10, and the sum of degrees of all the vertices are 20. So in the theorem I had told you that what is sum of degrees of all the vertices? It will always be twice the number of edges. See here, it is 10 and it is 20. I had shown you one example earlier also in the last video. Okay, so let's move on to other examples. Another important property of graph theory is that the number of vertices of odd degree, will always be even. What it means, that the vertices which are having odd degree, the number of vertices which are having odd degree will always be even. Means how many number of vertices will have can have odd degree? Either it can be 2, either it can be 4, either it can be 6, either it can be 8. Means it is, we are not talking about the vertices which are having even degree. We are talking just about those vertex which are having odd degree. The total number of vertices whose degree is odd should always be even. Should always be even in number. Means you can have any vertex, any edges, any number of edges, but what it is telling, that the vertex which are having odd degrees should always be even in number. In the last diagram also you have seen, if you have where you have written in your notes, seen that page, that the vertexes whose degrees are odd are 4 and 5. 4, 5, 2, 3. Only the vertex number 1 was having degree 4, but the vertex 2, 3, 4, 5 has even degree. Sorry, only the vertex 1 has even degree, but the 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 vertices have odd degree. What was the degree? 3. Degree of vertex 1, degree of vertex 2, degree of vertex 3, degree of vertex 4, degree of vertex 5. What it was? It was, I think, 4, this was 5, this was 5, this was 3, this was 3. Isn't it? So which are the vertex which has having odd degree? This one, this one, this one, this one. How many are there? 4. This is having even degree, but it is only one vertex whose degree is even. But the vertices whose degree is odd are 4. So, how we can prove it also? It is like that the sum of degrees of vertex which are having even degree and the sum of degrees of vertex which are having odd degree, total number of total sum, and sum of all the degrees of all the vertex is what? Twice the number of edges. Twice means it is even. Now, the degree, sum of the degrees of the vertex which are having even degree, I am separating it as this, and these are the sum of the degrees of all the vertex which are having odd degree. Okay, so let me subtract this from this. So what will be the sum of degrees of vertices which are having odd degree? It will be even and minus even. So sum of degrees of vertices which are having odd degree should be even. Okay, I am subtracting this from this. This is an even number. This will also be even number because its degrees are even, and the sum of all the even number will be always even. And here it is twice the number of edges. It is even. So even minus even will always give even number. So sum of degrees of all the vertices should be even, and the degrees of all the vertices which are odd should be even. For this, the number of vertices should be even, because if you add many even numbers and one odd number, the number will make it odd. Suppose 3, this is odd number and these are all even number. What will be the result? Result will be odd. I'm just finding whether it will be odd or even. And suppose I am writing 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 4. What will be the result? Even. So the degrees which are having odd degree, the vertices which are having odd degree should be even in number. 2 odd numbers can make it number even, but one odd number can never make the sum even. This. So many even numbers, but one odd number will make the number sum odd. But we want the sum to be even. Therefore, the number of vertices whose degrees are odd should be always even in number. The number of vertices of odd degree will always be even. Okay. Okay. Now another important thing is that we have to know what is degree sequence. Degree sequence is that when we arrange the arrangement of sequence of degrees in non-ascending order or non-descending order is known as degree sequence. Okay, the arrangement of sequence of degrees in non-ascending order or non-descending order is known as degree sequence. Suppose these two graphs are given, this one and this one. Now write down the degrees of each vertex. The degree of this vertex is 2, degree of this vertex is 2, degree of this vertex is 3, degree of this vertex is 1, degree of this vertex is 3, degree of this vertex is 1. So what are the degrees? 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 1. Let us write it in a non-ascending order. Then what will be the first? We write 3, then 3, then 2, then 2, after that 1. This is known as degree sequence. Now let's write this degree sequence of this graph. Its degree is 1, its degree is 2, its degree is 3, its degree is 2, its degree is 1, its degree is 1. Okay, so what will be the degree sequence of this graph? Now in non-ascending order, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so we'll use this degree sequence in finding whether the simple graph exists or not. There is a theorem known as Havel-Hakami theorem. I will discuss it just now. I'll erasing. You just pause the video and note it down. I'm erasing it. Okay. Now, the procedure I was telling, Havel-Hakami procedure, it says that, I told you that this procedure is used to find that whether simple graph exists or not. Given a degree sequence, you are given degree sequence and you have to find that the simple graph exists or not with this degree sequence. Here I have written this, I am reading out, and what you will do, you just write it down in your notes and we will proceed. I'll explain you these things and we'll see a lot of examples based on this. I hope you will understand. Havel-Hakami procedure, it is used to find whether a given simple graph is valid or not for the given degree sequence. It is used to find whether a simple graph is valid or not for the given degree sequence. For this you are given degree sequence and you have to find that whether a simple graph exists or valid or not. So there are some steps. First step is put the degree sequence in non-ascending order. In first step, what you have to do? Put the degree sequence in non-ascending order and remove the highest degree from that sequence. In that sequence, what you have to choose the highest degree and let it is k. We name it as k. Subtract 1 from next k entries, and what we have to do in the next step. First step, you have to arrange it in a non-ascending order. Then second step, remove the highest degree and let it is k. And third step, you have to subtract 1 from next k entries. Next k entries. After removing first highest entry, you have to subtract 1 from all the next k entries. K is what? The highest degree. And then what we have to do? We have to repeat this step 1, 2, 3 and stop even when we stop only when we find any of these conditions fulfilled. In the first part says that if we get all 0 entries, then we can say that the simple graph exists. If we get all 0 entries, then we have to do what? We can say that simple graph exists. First point. Next point says that if we get at least one negative entry, if we get any one entry also negative, then we can say that simple graph does not exist. And the third point says that if not enough degrees or entries, simple graph does not exist. In second and third both cases it says that if not enough degrees are there, not enough means if k entries are not there. After removing highest degree, which is k, there should be at least k entries, and you have to subtract 1 from each of these k entries. But you are not having enough degrees or entries, then simple graph does not exist. in both the cases, if you get any negative entry, then also simple graph does not exist. If you get not enough, if you are not getting enough degrees means not k degrees, then the also simple graph does not exist. And if you get all the 0 entries, then the simple graph exists. And if any of these conditions does not satisfy, what you have to do, you have to repeat the steps 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see some examples. I mean, you just, what you do, just pause the video and note it down, and we will proceed further to the examples. So now, let's take some example of degree sequence and let's check it whether the simple graph exists or not. Okay, so these are degree sequences are given. First of all, check that the degree sequence should be in non-ascending order. First step, non-ascending order. If it is given in a non-ascending order, it is okay. If it is not given in non-ascending order, make it non-ascending. Okay, so this is already in non-ascending order. Now the second step is you have to see that how many degrees are odd. Odd degrees are this and this. Two degrees are odd. This one and this one. So since it is 2, which is even, so it is okay. Now you'll see which is highest degree. This one. Remove this highest degree and let it is as k. Okay. In the next step, what we have to do? We have to subtract 1 from the next k entries. K is what? 3. Next k entries, this one, this one, this one. We have to subtract 1 from each of them. So what will be the? We have removed this one. Okay. So we have removed this one and let it is k. So now we have to subtract 1 from remaining 3 entries. Remaining k entries is 3 entries. So when we will subtract 1 from 2, it will become 1. When we will subtract 1 from 1, it will become 0. When we will subtract 1 from 0, it will become minus 1. And what it is? 0. Okay. So now in the last step you have to check if all the degrees have become 0, then simple graph exists, but all the degrees have not become 0. In the next step, if any one of the entry has become negative, then simple graph does not exist. Since it is negative, so simple graph does not exist here. Okay, here see what we have to do. Remove it is in non-ascending order, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 1. Okay, then find out how many degrees are odd. This is odd, this is odd, this is odd, this is odd. So how many degrees? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 degrees are odd. 4 is even, so it is okay. What do you know? That the degrees which are having odd should be in even in number. So here it is even in number, so it's okay. Now remove the highest degree and that it is k. We have removed it. Okay. Now what we have to do? Subtract 1 from the remaining 6 entries. How many entries are left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 entries are there. But what we have to do? You had to do subtract 1 from the remaining 6 entries. So there are not enough degrees. In one of the condition it says that if you are not having enough degrees, then also the simple graph does not exist. Here, negative entry, simple graph does not exist. here not enough degrees. So simple graph does not exist. Let's see the third one. Is it in non-ascending order? No. So first of all, arrange it in a non-ascending order. So it will become 5, 3, 2, 1, 0. 5, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now remove the highest degree. Highest degree is 5. Let it be 5. K will be 5. And one more thing, you have to check whether the degrees which are having odd degree, number of vertices degree which are having odd degree are how many. So here this one is odd, this one is odd, this one is odd. 1, 2, 3 odd degrees. Number of odd degrees vertices are what it is? 3, which is odd in number, but you know from the theorem that the number of odd degrees vertices should be even. Then also simple graph does not exist. Okay. From here also you can check if k is 5, we have to subtract 1 from the next 5 entries. Next k entries, k is what? 5, and but here only 4 degrees are remaining. So there are also not enough degrees, and also number of odd degree vertices are odd, which should be even. So both way you can say that simple graph does not exist. Okay, let's see some more examples. So now let's see some more examples. Here degree sequences are given, and again we have to find whether the simple graph exists or not. Okay, so question number 1 is the degree sequences are 7, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. First of all, it is in non-ascending order. It is okay. Let's check how many degrees are odd. This one, this one, this one, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is even in number. That is also okay. Next point, remove the highest degree. This one is the highest degree, and let as you say that it is k. K is 7. What we have to do in the next step? We have to subtract 1 from the next 7 entries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what will be the, after subtraction, what will be the entries? We will subtract 1 from each of them. It will become 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now again see, it is in non-ascending order, and the odd degrees non-ascending order. Again, now highest degree is 5, so we have to do in the next step what we have to do. We have to repeat all the steps. There are, what the procedure says, that if all the zeros has come, or any one of the entries has become negative, or there are not enough degrees, all entries have not become 0, any one of them are not negative, and there are not enough degree, there are enough degree, we have subtracted. So we have to repeat the steps again. So for repetition, what we have to do, we have to remove one highest degree and now k has become 5. And what we have to do in the next step, we have to subtract 1 from the remaining 5 entries. What will be the value now? 3, 2, 2, 1, 0, and this is already 0. We have to subtract 1 from the 5 entries, remaining 5 entries only from here. Next 5 entries, not any, next 5 entries. So we have subtracted 1 from the next 5 entries, and 0 will be same. Now in the next step, what we have to do, we have to find now all entries has not become 0, and not any of them was not also negative, and enough degrees are there. So what we have to do, we have to repeat the procedure. For now, k will become excuse me, 3. Now what we have to do, subtract 1 from the next 3 entries. Next 3 entries are 2 to 1. So when we subtract 1 from these entries, it will become 1, it will become 1, it will become 0, and 0, 0 will remain as it is. After subtracting 1 from these degrees, 3 entries, remaining next 3 entries, so we are getting 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. So it is not all 0, any entry is not negative, and enough degrees are there. So we can say that we have to repeat the all steps again. So in the next step, what we have to do, we have to remove the highest degree from this entries, and which is 1. And what we have to do in the next step, we have to subtract 1 from the next 1 entry. 1 from the next 1 entry. So what we are getting? 0. And this 0 will be copied as it is. So all the degrees have become now 0. When we get all the degrees 0, it means the simple graph exists. So for the first case, you note it down. By pausing the video, you note it down. Okay, note it down, and then after that, I am erasing this and solve the next problem. In this second one, what I have to do? So here simple graph exists. In this one, this is in non-ascending order, already in non-ascending order, and also find out how many degrees are odd. So odd degrees are this one and this one. Means how many degrees are there? 1 and 2. So 2 degrees are odd, which is even in number. Therefore, it is okay. And now we follow the procedure. What we have to do? It is in non-ascending order. Then the next step, remove the highest degree and let it is k. In the next step, what we have to do, we have to subtract 1 from the next 6 entries. Next 6 entries is what? This one. Yeah, from here till here. So it will become 5, 5, 5, 2, 2, 1. And 2 will be as it is. Now what we see, it is not all 0, no entry is negative, and there are enough degrees. So we have to repeat the step again. So it is in non-ascending order. In the next step, what we have to do, we have to remove the highest degree and say it is k. Now our k is 5. And what we have to do now? Subtract 1 from the remaining 5. Remaining 5 means next 5. I'm saying by mistake I have say remaining, it is next 5. So we have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to subtract 1 from here, so it becomes 4, 4, 1, 1, 0, and this is 2. Here, not all entries are 0, no entry is negative, and enough degrees are there. So we have to do repeat the steps. We cannot say at this point that the simple graph exists or not. So we will repeat the same procedure. First of all, arrange it in non-ascending order. Since it is not in non-ascending order, so we have to arrange it. 4, 4. This is not 2. This is not 1. This will be 2, 1, 1, 0. Now it is in non-ascending order. Now remove the highest degree and assume it is a k. So now k is 4. What we have to do? We have to subtract 1 from the next 4 entries. So it will become 3, 1, it will become 0, it will become 0, and 0 is already here. Not all the entries has become 0, no entry is negative, so and enough degrees are there. What we have to do? We have to repeat the procedure again. So it is in non-ascending order already, so we don't need to arrange it. And the next step, what we have to do? We have to remove the highest degree and let it is k. So what in the next step, what we have to do? We have to subtract 1 from the next 3 entries. So it will become 0, it will become minus 1, it will become minus 1, and this 0 is there. What we see here, there are negative entries. So in a simple graph does not exist. Okay? Simple graph does not exist. Now we see this question third. Here we have to find whether the simple graph exists or not. First of all, see, it is in non-ascending order, it's okay. How many degrees are odd? This one, this one. So there are 2 degrees which are odd. So it is okay because the number of degrees which are odd is even. Now what we have to do? Remove the highest degree and as you say it is k. Now in the next step, what we have to do? Subtract 1 from the remaining next 7 entries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 entries are there. So we have to subtract 1 from the next 7 entries. So it will become 5, 5, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. Not all the entries has become 0. Any of the entries has not become negative. And there are enough degrees. So in the we have to repeat all the steps. It is in non-ascending order, it's okay. We have to remove the highest degree, highest entry, and let's say it is k. Now next 5 entries, we have to subtract 1 from the next 5 entries. So we have to subtract 1 here, it will become 4, 2, 2, 1, 0, and it is 1. Now these entries are, all the entries have not become 0, not any of the entries has become negative, not negative, any of the entries. So in the next step, and there are enough degrees, so we have to repeat the steps again. So what is the next step? We have to arrange it in non-ascending order. 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 0. In the next step, what we have to do? Remove the highest degree, and let's say it is k. And next step, what we have to do? Subtract 1 from the next 4 entries. It is 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. All the entries have not become 0, and any of the degrees is not negative, and enough degrees are there. So we have to, what we have to do? We have to repeat the steps. So we have to arrange it in non-ascending order. It is already in non-ascending order. We have to, next step, we have to remove the highest degree and say it is k. Now in the next step, what we have to do? We have to subtract 1 from the next one entry. So it will become 0, and 0, 0, 0 is already here. We have to subtract 1 from the next one entry only, because here k is 1. So it has become 0, and all the entries, it is already 0, so it has become all 0. When the entries has become all 0, then we can say that simple graph exists. Okay? Your Havel-Hakami theorem says that if all the entries becomes 0, then simple graph exists. Okay? So I am erasing it. You just pause the video and note it down. Okay? So here simple graph exists. Here simple graph exists, here does not exist, here exists, and in this one, let's check. It is given, it is already in non-ascending order, and so first step is we have to remove the highest degree and say it is k. Now in the next step what we have to do, we have to subtract 1 from the next k entries. Next 8 entries, but we are only having 7 entries here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what we have to do in the procedure says that we have to subtract 1 from the next 8 entries, because since here highest degree is 8, but we are having only 7 degrees, so not enough degrees, so we can say that it is a simple graph does not exist. Also let's check some more points, that how many degrees are odd. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay, but we are not having enough degrees, so we can not enough degrees, so we can say that simple graph does not exist. Okay, so that's all for today. If you like my video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you have any query, write it in the comments section, and you can ask me any related problems also, or the topics you are not getting and not understanding, and if you have that also, just write it down. Okay, thank you.